Settle in, get comfortable, and let's begin the story of the sparkling dream weaver's ball. Once upon a time, nestled in a cozy house filled with drawings and the soft patter of tiny paws, lived a boy named Sam Armstrong. Sam adored animals, especially his fluffy bunny Jimmy. They were the best of friends, sharing secrets and bedtime stories every night. Sam loved to draw, filling his room with colorful pictures of superheroes and fantastical creatures. One evening, as the moon cast a silvery glow through the window, Sam prepared for bed. Jimmy, his ears twitching, was already tucked into his little bed. "Good night, Jimmy," Sam whispered and gave him a gentle pat. Suddenly, a shimmering invitation materialized in midair, sparkling with stardust. It swirled and danced, beckoning Sam to the dream weaver's ball. Sam blinked, his eyes wide. "A ball? In my room?" he murmured. He was a little hesitant. "What do you think, Jimmy?" he asked. Jimmy twitched his nose, as if in agreement, then thumped his foot softly. Curiosity won. Sam cautiously reached out and took the invitation. It felt warm and magical in his hands. He glanced at his drawing pad. An idea sparked in his mind. Before he left, he quickly sketched a superhero, cape flowing, ready for any challenge. He knew that even if the invitation was a trick, he could always rely on his own strength, just like his superhero. With Jimmy safely tucked in his bed, Sam stepped through the shimmering portal that had opened in his room. The next moment, he stood in a grand ballroom filled with the most enchanting sights imaginable. Crystal chandeliers twinkled, casting a gentle light upon swirling clouds of colors. Music drifted through the air. There were people everywhere, all with unique appearances. Princess Katie, a beautiful skeleton princess, greeted him with a graceful curtsy. She wore a long, flowing gown of black and white, her bones shimmering softly. Carla, the ballerina, twirled nearby, her movements as light as a feather, while a fierce kung fu fairy named Yina practiced her swift moves with her nunchucks. Jessie, the wizard pixie, her eyes sparkling with magic, chatted with Sonia, the dream fairy, who had a gentle smile. Wanda was there too, ready to dance. Sam had never seen anything like it. "Welcome to the Dream Weaver's Ball," Katie exclaimed. "We are so glad you came." As the ball began, everyone danced and laughed, their dreams woven into the fabric of the night. But suddenly, a shadow fell over the room. The Nightmare King appeared, his presence chilling the air. Trixie the tricky pixie zipped around, giggling mischievously, trying to steal everyone's dreams and turn them into nightmares. "This ball is over," boomed the Nightmare King, his voice like rolling thunder. "I'm here to take all your dreams," panic erupted. Jessie the wizard pixie tried to cast a protective spell, but the Nightmare King was powerful. "We need to stop them!" Jessie cried, her voice filled with worry. But how? Sam, remembering his drawing, knew he had to do something. He looked at his new friends. He knew that they had to work together. "Everyone, we can do this," Sam declared. "We need to use our strengths." He turned to Carla. "Carla, your dancing is so beautiful. Can you distract them?" Carla nodded, her eyes determined. She began to dance, her movements graceful and mesmerizing, the music pulling her in. "Yina, you are strong and fast," Sam called. "Can you help protect us?" Yina, with her nunchucks ready, nodded fiercely and began to whirl, creating a blur of motion around the Nightmare King, protecting those around her. Princess Katie, calm and composed, stood tall. "We need to show them that even shadows cannot overcome the light of kindness." She moved with elegant grace, trying to distract them. Jimmy, sensing the danger, hopped closer to Sam, nudging him gently. Meanwhile, Jessie and Sonia worked together, weaving a counterspell to ward off the Nightmare King's dark magic. They combined their powers, their spells glowing brightly. Finally, the combined force of their efforts began to work. The Nightmare King and Trixie were momentarily stunned by the display of teamwork and heart. The dream magic began to flow again, stronger than before. Slowly, the Nightmare King and Trixie began to fade. They realized that their negativity could not overcome the love, imagination, and friendship that filled the room. As the ball resumed, the music grew brighter, and laughter filled the air once more. The magic was restored. Sam realized that everyone had their unique strengths. Together, they could overcome any challenge. Slowly, the Dreamweaver's ball began to fade. Sam found himself back in his room. The shimmering invitation was gone, but the memories of the night were not. He looked down and saw Martha, his fluffy kitten, curled up at the foot of his bed, purring contentedly. "What a night, Martha," he whispered, and gave her a gentle stroke. He knew he would never forget his friends or the importance of believing in himself and in others. He knew that even in dreams, working together made everything better. And as he closed his eyes, he knew that the Dreamweaver's ball would always be a part of him and ready for whatever magic came next. Let's see what a great listener you are. Can you answer the following question? What happened when the Nightmare King came to the Dream Ball? Let's see how you did. The answer is, the Nightmare King tried to steal everyone's dreams, and everyone was scared. You did a great job. That's all for now. I can't wait until our next Story Pie adventure together.